Welcome to this free episode of Hughes from the Heart. I've decided I'm going to do free episodes more often for you to get a little sample of what I do here on Hughes from the Heart, but I'm not going to make them as long as regular podcasts because that's for my paid subscribers. My paying subscribers deserve all of my product, right? Just like a sample. When you go to a place in the days pre-COVID anyway, when they would give you a little food sample like at Costco, they don't give you the whole roast beef sandwich. They cut a tiny little 1/20th size wedge, let you try that. If you want the full roast beef sandwich, you have to buy it. And that's how I feel about the podcast. I'm not going to give the whole store away, but I do want to give you a little bit of a tempting taste of what's in store on the most positive podcast around. My name is Spencer Hughes. I'm the creator and host of Hughes from the Heart. I've been a radio broadcaster for almost 30 years now. And I used to be very political, very confrontational, and everything was kind of argumentative. Just argument-oriented, very polarizing. And I didn't want it anymore in my life. So I decided to go all positive all the time, and that's what I'm doing here with Hughes from the Heart. And I hope you will decide you like this podcast enough, and you can listen to many, many free episodes on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify even, and many other sites where podcasts can be found. And hopefully that'll give you enough of a sample that you'll want to join the podcast and be in full support of it. You can get in for as little as $1 a month. I mean, I charge rates for all budgets. 3 pennies a day is what $1 a month comes out to. So anyway, welcome aboard one way or the other. Nice to meet you if you're new to me. And if you're a regular, thank goodness you're back. Thanks for your ongoing support. I thought this would be a fun one to do and for everyone to listen to. And it has to do with the beneficial nature of having a dog when you're growing up. This one caught my attention. Children who grow up with dogs are much better behaved, according to a new study. It's not surprising to me. I've always been kind of leery of people that don't like dogs or even cats or people who aren't pet people. It's not so much that they don't want to own them, to each his own, but they don't like even going into a house that has pets. I don't know. Even if you had a bad experience, maybe you got bit by a dog, it doesn't mean you should be fearful of parakeets, right? People that don't have pets in their lives, at some point in their lives, you're still okay. You're still okay. You're not necessarily someone I would have a lot in common with, perhaps, because I love animals. I love surrounding ourselves with animals, not only on our 5 acres of forest here in Mason County, Washington, with the wild critters out there and seeing deer every day and all sorts of other critters, hummingbirds that come right up to the window here at the studio, but also our 2 dogs, our 3 cats, our bunnies, tons of reptiles. My sons combined have probably 6 to 8 reptiles, if not more. So we're definitely a pet-oriented family. But back to the topic here. Great study finds that young children from dog-owning households are better behaved. They have more empathy. They have a greater emotional well-being than those growing up in a household without a dog. This is new research which was conducted by the University of Western Australia and Telethon Kids Institute. They looked at more than 1,600 families with kids ranging in age between 2 and 5 years of age. Out of the households in the study, 686 owned a dog. For those who are terrible at math like me, that's 42%. By asking the parents to fill out a questionnaire, the experts were able to measure the children's behavior, antisocial and other types. The study found how they interacted with others, and they looked at how they acted when it came to things like sharing. Here's what the study found. Children who played with their family dog 3 or more times a week were 74% more likely to regularly engage in mindful behaviors. That's huge. Those who joined their family dog on walks at least once a week were 36% less likely to have poor social and emotional development. Children from homes with dogs were 23% less likely to have emotional problems. Children from dog-owning households were 40% less likely to have problems interacting with other kids. And 34% of the children from dog-owning households were more likely to engage in considerate behaviors, such as sharing. Pretty cool stuff, I think. Associate Professor Haley Christian, the corresponding author, said to Medical Press, "While we expected that dog ownership would provide some benefits for young children's well-being, we were surprised that the mere presence of a family dog was associated with many positive behaviors and emotions." She continues, our findings indicate that dog ownership may benefit children's development and well-being, and we speculate that this could be attributed to the attachment between children and their dogs. Stronger attachments between children and their pets may be reflected in the amount of time spent playing and walking together, and this may promote social and emotional development. Maybe you're a dog person already, maybe not. It's okay. But this certainly gives you one more reason to bring a pup into your family. We already knew that they bring countless joy to families, into our lives. But now, according to this study anyway, we now know that growing up with dogs generally means better behaved and better developed children. I'm Spencer Hughes. This is Hughes from the Heart. For those of you new to it, please sign up for the podcast. Give it a try. It's $1 a month. You're out 3 cents a day if you don't like it, and you can cancel at any time. But we have daily podcasts, 7 days a week, on mindfulness, minimalism, meditation, the law of attraction, self-empowerment, the placebo effect, the power of the subconscious mind, and so much more. Try it out today, my friends. Patreon.com/Spencer Hughes. I'd love to meet some new friends. Thanks a lot for being here.